We're trying to get as many kids across Alberta, BC, Northwest Territories, and Saskatchewan excited about engineering. Over the past 28 years, we've reached about 500,000 youths. And in a typical year, we'd see about 27,000 youth.
I did at least 2 DiscoverE camps. I was one of those kids who was fascinated with space. I was in elementary school, I think grade 4, grade 5. I just loved being on campus and seeing all the equipment in the mechanical engineering building, and so I ended up going into mechanical engineering later. You're guided through a lot of hands-on activities where you get to build things, which is pretty much what I ended up doing. I got comfortable here and could see that this is a place where I could belong. Because especially as a young girl, it's easy to look around engineering and not see yourself represented, and so getting that level of comfort was really important, I think.
One of the biggest priorities for us is to hire undergraduate students currently studying at the university. Representation is so important. If the students can see themselves at the front of the classroom and as those engineering students, that's what gets them involved and excited. So we really try to focus on hiring not only just gender diverse, but also ethnically diverse and culturally diverse, and they bring that up at the beginning of our courses.
Once I was a student at the University of Alberta, I became involved in the Alberta Sat extracurricular student group. And so I ended up being part of the very first satellite mission to ever come out of Alberta. And I went to Cape Canaveral to see the launch and present at the Kennedy Space Center about X-Alta-1, the university's first satellite. I've gone on to co-found a company called Wyvern. We're based in Edmonton, and we're making satellites that take high-resolution pictures of Earth.
We work really closely with schools throughout the school year. Engineering doesn't really technically appear in the curriculum, so we work really hard to find ways we can work within the curriculum. DiscoverE has worked so hard to really work through not only just the pandemic, but the last 10 years even, and trying to create diversity in engineering. And we work really closely with the outreach team in engineering to sort of see that through line of, kindergarten all the way up to grade 12, and then hopefully into engineering.